my channel. So here I have my 2022 planner lineup. Yes, my planner lineup has actually been ready to go since like September. So I've been waiting to film this video for ages, and I've been wanting to start using my 2022 planner lineup since September, but I've been holding off. So I'm going to talk to you guys how I went from having 7 planners at the beginning of 2021 to wanting to minimize to just 3, and how I'm going to be using each of these. Let's get started. The first in my lineup is the A5 Hobonichi Cousin Avec, and I'll leave a little card here in the corner to show you my unboxing of that. So this is actually housed in a Moterm A5 Plus, which I absolutely love, but opening it up, I haven't fully set it up yet just because I want to keep it very minimalistic and simple. So what I will be using this planner for is actually several things. So if we open that up, I've already done some decoration here, as well as a little bit of decoration in the yearly. But in this section, which is basically the year at a glance, I'll be using these as my habit trackers. And I'll be basically listing the habits that I want to track up in this column here, and then track it each day. I haven't decided what I'm going to use this bottom section yet for. It might be for important dates, things like that. But I really want to see what this will look like at the end of the year for habits. I've seen some people do that, and I always think it looks amazing all in one place. And it takes the habit tracking that I've been doing in my Hemlock and Oak and putting it all in one place here. So then moving to the monthly, the Hobonichi actually starts in December, but I won't be using it in December. I won't actually start using it until January 1st. But the monthly section I will be using as a social media planner as well as a pre-planner. So pre-planning what's happening in the month in terms of kids' activities, anything that's happening with appointments and such. But it'll also be a place for me to basically write down what I'm posting in Instagram, YouTube videos, things like that. And there's going to be extra space down here because I will no longer be using this sidebar for the monthly habit tracking that will now be in the year. So I'll be able to use up this space for other things for social media as well. So then we move into the weekly section of the Hobonichi Cousin. And the weekly section actually starts on December 27th. And the weekly section, what I love about this is it's already a format that I'm a format that I'm familiar with is what I'm trying to say. And this is a very similar format to the Hemlock and Oak. The difference with the Hemlock and Oak is that because it is a bigger planner, the columns are a little bit wider, and the Hemlock and Oak actually stops at 10 o'clock in the evening, and then I use the bottom portion for meal tracking. Now, I'm not going to be using the weekly in the same way, and I'll show you why in a moment. In terms of my sleep and my workouts, I'll probably still be using the sidebar in the same way, but in terms of my meal tracking, that is going to be in the next section. And what I also love about the Hobonichi is the paper, the Tomoe River paper. It's kind of why I've also switched to fountain pens, because the Tomoe River paper is made for fountain pens. The tabs here down the side are actually from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I decided to tab the weekly pages versus the daily pages. I'm not exactly sure why I did that. Can't think of it now. But anyway, I didn't mind tabbing them. But then moving to the daily section. So for this particular Hobonichi, it is the Cousin Avec. So it's only 6 months in this planner, and then I also have the second half of the year in a different planner. So I wanted to split them into 2 planners, 6 months each, so that it wouldn't get too chunky. So then flipping to the daily pages, this was one of the biggest reasons why I am switching to the Hobonichi Cousin, because I will be able to journal in these daily pages. One of the things I'll also be doing is doing my meal planning and tracking in here as well. So probably using this section down the side. I won't be using it for time schedule or anything. I'll be using it for meal planning, meal tracking, but also a way to keep track of my steps and my calories burned. And then be a little bit more creative in terms of the decoration, and also have a lot more room to write as well. So that was the main reason why I wanted to switch to a Hobonichi, because I wanted to combine social media. I wanted to combine my everyday carry, which is the vertical hourly layout. I wanted to combine my journal and my fitness planner. So I'm able to combine all four of those in this one planner, and I absolutely love that idea. What I also have in here are two things here. These are two pencil boards. One is from the Hobonichi website, and one, I wanted to buy an extra one. What the heck is that? I wanted to buy an extra one, and I bought this off of Jet Pens, and I actually like that it is clear, but now you can see that little piece of dirt that's trying to get off of my finger. All right, but those are to help, oh, my ink there, to basically put underneath the page so that I can write on top of that quite smoothly without creasing the page underneath. So that is what I am using as my social media, my everyday carry, my fitness planner, as well as my journal for 2022. The second planner in my lineup, I apologize for the glare here, but the second planner in my lineup is my Hobonichi Weeks. This is the first time I'm using a Weeks in this format of planner, so I'm really excited. But I'm using this for my work planner. Now, the color that I got was I believe it's called Sunshine, and what I've also purchased is a clear cover that goes around it. But what I've also done is added some vellum and some floral stickers to just kind of decorate it, and I really like the way that it turned out. But the way that I'll be using this, I haven't really decorated this page. I really want to keep things as simple as possible. I don't want to necessarily overload it with a ton of stuff here. I've never been that type of person to overload a TN, like traveler's notebook, with full of things in the pockets, but you never know. Then I also added the Coffee Monsters Co. calendars that she put out in her Facebook group, and I thought they're so cute. I need to figure out what I'm going to do in this area. Basically, the way that I'm going to be using the Hobonichi Weeks is for both my shop as well as my work planner. So this year at a glance will actually be to keep track of the number of orders I get per day. And it'll be a great way to see whether my business is growing, floundering, whatever, but it'll be nice to see it all in one place like this. Then all of the monthly sections, and this actually starts in December, so I'm really excited to start this. All of the monthly sections in the Hobonichi Weeks will be dedicated just for my shop. So I'll be able to outline when I want to do new releases, when I want to do sales, when I want to do particular design work, things like that. So I feel like the monthly spread is a better way for me to plan out what I need to do design-wise, what I need to do preparing promotions and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to using this layout just for my shop. Then we move to the weekly section, and the weekly section is where I've actually tabbed it with these tabs from the Coffee Monsters Co. Now with the weekly section, this actually starts in the last week of November. I'm really looking forward to being able to use this, and the weekly section will be just for work. So this portion of the spread I will be using strictly for writing down the meetings that I've got as well as my to-do list. And then this portion on the side here will be strictly for notes or any other tasks that come up. Now, I won't really need Saturday and Sunday unless I actually do work a Saturday, so I can use this for extra to-do list or use it just to decorate. But I'm really looking forward to having this, my work planner, in such a compact planner, really a compact setup. And I'm also looking forward to being able to really minimalize how much decoration I'm using. I'm all about really simplifying. Since the beginning of the year, where I started off with 7 planners and a whole ton of happy planner stickers and accessories, I've really learned that I am still the type of person that likes things simple and minimalistic. So this is a huge reason why I'm moving into this planner. So going from an hourly vertical in the Happy Planner to an Archer and Olive for a few months, which was great. Moving into the Archer and Olive helped me decide that this much room and this type of setup is going to be really great for me in 2022. And then as well, there is a notes section in the back, so there are extra pages for me to add extra notes if needed. What I've also purchased from Hobonichi are these Weeks notebooks. There's a pack of 3. One I'm using for my fountain pen ink collection, but I have 2 just for extra notes just in case. So that is my work and my shop planner. This last one was a complete impulse buy. This is the A6 5-year journal. I never intended, when I first made my Hobonichi order for the Cousin, Avec, and the Hobonichi Weeks, never intended to purchase a 5-year journal. But I have seen so many people use it for 2021, and I've seen others that have completed at least 2 years, and I love the ability to be able to look back on 5 years worth of journaling. So this is the A6 size, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So you've got each day here over the course of 5 years, starting in 2022, but you've also got a page here, so you can journal all across here, or you can journal just on this side and maybe, I don't know, add a quote or something. Do whatever you like on this side. You can be as creative as you want to be. I've seen some people who have totally chunked this out where, to the point where it kind of came apart, and I don't want it to do that. I want this to be something that is a keepsake, and I want to be able to journal kind of what my family have done on a day-to-day basis. This will definitely be different from journaling in my Hobonichi Cousin. This will basically be kind of a way for my family and I to look back on and, you know, what we did that day. I'll basically name 1 or 2 things that stood out that my kids have done so that we can look back on it together. I think this would be great as well for just journaling, but I am looking forward to the space that I'm going to be given in the A5 Cousin and having that much room to journal. I just think this will be great for my family to look back on one day. So excited. But my plan is actually to be able to use a different color of fountain pen ink for each month and see what I can get through. I know some people, I've heard somebody who said that she was going to use the same fountain pen and fountain pen ink for the whole year. I don't know if I could stick to that. I'd probably, at most, stick to 1 pen, 1 fountain pen ink color for a month and then go from there. But I am looking forward to this. I will probably keep this at my desk. Yeah, I'll probably keep this on my desk so that I can see it on a day-to-day basis and ensure that I am writing it on a day-to-day basis so that I don't get too far behind. So that is the Hobonichi A6 5-year journal. So that is my planner lineup for 2022. I am really looking forward to seeing how this is going to work for me, but I'm also looking forward to being able to start 2022 on a very minimalist note and knowing exactly what I'm using each one of these for. I don't know if I can call this planner piece yet necessarily because I haven't used it yet, but I'm pretty excited to be able to get into this. Well, the weeks, I'll be starting that in a few weeks' time, and then this by the end of December. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great day.